What is up, Bold Nation, and welcome to today's video, guys. Today I want to present you guys to my one and only Count Dracula build. Now, the reason this build is going to be so powerful is because you're going to be using blood to do a ton of amount of damage. Let me guys show you a quick example. You see that guy? You see that crap right there? Look at this. Look at this. I don't even need to get close. Look at this. Check this out, guys. Check this out. I just hit him up with a little bit of this. By the time he decides to wake up, that man's gonna be dead. He's gonna be in heaven. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, boys. Look at this. Look at the amount of damage. He can't even do nothing. What you gonna do, boy? What you gonna do with that? And he's dead. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Not only are we getting FP back, we're getting our health back. We're doing all that stuff, and we didn't even do nothing. Like, we just spammed one button. That's about it. But this build has even more in its arsenal than just spamming that, guys. And I'm going to show you guys exactly everything you need to do to put this build together and how it works. So if you like the way that sounds, a like would be greatly appreciated because it does help us out with the algorithm. And let's talk about the Count Dracula build. Alright, so for putting up this build together, guys, we're going to be using two main things as our weapon. Number one, we're going to be using Morgan's Sacred Spear. I have a video showing you guys exactly where to pick up the spear, and by far it is one of the best weapons to use currently right now with Arcane and also with the blood buildup. This is a really good weapon because it scales not only us to scale off Arcane, but it also causes blood buildup, and in addition to that, it also has fire damage, which makes it really powerful and really potent. The other thing we're going to be using, guys, as well is the Dragon Communion Seal. This is by far the best seal to use right now with Arcane. I actually was one of the first content creators to actually post about the seal. Now everybody and their mama is actually using it, which is actually pretty good because that means people watch my videos. But definitely the Dragon Communion Seal, really important because it's going to scale up to S tier when you're using Arcane. So when you're using magic or incantations that actually feed off Arcane, this is going to be boosting up as well. Now for our mask, we are also going to be using the white mask. Definitely the best mask to use if you're using anything that has to do with blood buildup. This is definitely the mask you want to use because you want to make sure you're getting that that damage with that extra boost of damage when using this mask when you're using blood. So how exactly does that work? Let me show you guys exactly how this works so you guys can get a better idea. Basically what this does, it slightly raises your attack power when there is bloodlust nearby. So really important to cause that blood loss. And I'm going to explain how everything in the synergy works with this build so you guys can better understand what exactly is going on. Next up, we're using the Hostile Armor. This, guys, we're just using it for aesthetics. No particular reason, just because it looks very cool and it looks like Dracula. Now, for our talismans, guys, we're going to be using the Lord's Blood's Exaltation. I have a video actually where to get this. Basically, this kind of works very similar to the mask. So when there's blood loss in the vicinity, it increases your attack power. If there's no blood loss, no attack power is going to be increased. And I'm going to tell you guys how this actually works and how we want to put this together. Then we have the Ritual Sword Talisman. We have raised attack power when your HP is maximum. Really important because with this build, we're not going to be getting hit because we're going to be able to fight at distance. And that's what makes this build really powerful and really potent, is that you're not going to be taking that much damage. But theoretically, you could actually swap this up for something else. Maybe like the Godfrey icon, which is going to enhance your sharp spells and skills as well. So this is actually could work really well if you guys feel like you're going to be needing that extra boost without taking damage. Next, we're going to be using the Shard of Alexander. This is going to greatly boost your attack power of skills. You theoretically don't need the Shard of Alexander. You could easily get the Warrior Jar Shard, which is very similar. It just has less consumption. And last but not least, we're using the Essential Spirit's Horn, which is going to restore your FP upon defeating enemies because we are going to be consuming that a lot. In addition to that, guys, we're also going to be using a Great Ruin, which we're using the Riker's Great Ruin because it's going to restore HP upon defeating enemies. So this is where we're going to be getting our health back. And we're going to be using spells. So the spells we're going to be using, guys, is we're going to be using the Swarm of Flies, which is going to be our main bread and butter. This pretty much releases a swarm of blood flies before caster. This is really important because this is going to be our bread and butter. And I'm going to explain why this is so powerful. We're also going to be using the Golden Vow, which is going to increase your attack and defense for self and allies. Really good. And then we're going to be using the Scatter Blood Flames before casting to set Area of Flame. Alright, so the way you actually want to use this particular build, guys, it's super easy. Look, you just got to make sure you do the steps I'm going to show you guys, and you're going to become Dracula. So, first you want to do, guys, is hit that Golden Vow. So you want to make sure you hit that so it can give you extra amount of damage. Once you hit that, you're going to hit that, and then you're going to get your flies ready. You're going to throw your flies. I would suggest throwing 2 swarms of flies as you get closer and approach. Then you're going to throw the blood bond, and then you're going to hit it with the AoE effect like this. And that should do a ton of damage there, guys. As you guys see, he's already stunned. We're going to throw more flies at him. Throw another set of flies. And more flies. We could actually even just kill him with the flies if we wanted to. But then we could just hit him with this, and then we should be good. By the time he takes out his sword, it's going to be too late. He's pretty much dead. As you guys see, this build is amazing. It does a ton of damage. No one's going to get close to you as long as you're playing it right. And since every time you kill someone, you're restoring your HP and your FP at the same time, allowing you to do that only a good amount of damage. So once again, guys, the flies stagger the enemy. So that's what makes this build really awesome. As you guys know, these hands always charge at you. So look, we would do the same thing. We'll golden bell. Hit the flies. Alright. And you have the flies. Do the blood splatter. This is just to get more fire in here. And by the time he comes at us, we just pretty much... Oh, he even fell down. By the time he comes at us, he's pretty much dead. But that didn't get the AoE effect because he was nowhere near it. But since we have our fire here, we should be good to go here. And set these guys ablaze, and they're pretty much dead. So really cool, really effective build. The Dracula build is on fire, and it's bloody as heck. So I hope you guys are enjoying our content here on the channel. If you are, doing the huge favor, guys, hit that like button because it does help us with the algorithm. And if you guys want to see more Elden Ring content, make sure you subscribe because we'll have you completely covered with everything that has to do with the world of Elden Ring. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.